Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's good to be back. I've been gone for quite some time. Again, I cannot apologize enough for my absence, although many of you probably don't actually care. The reason you've come to see this is for another mod overview. Hopefully, that's why you've come to see this. So let's jump right into the action. So today I'll be bringing you a mod overview for Dawn of War II's Retribution called Elite mod. Now, this is version 2.4.2, as you can see in the top left-hand corner. So it's a very mature mod. It's been gone through many iterations in updates. So as you can already see, the background here is different to the base game. So let's cover a bit of background history for this mod. So this mod primarily only focuses on the multiplayer aspect of the game. It does not support the campaign, does not support Last Stand. If you're wondering, does this mod, since it affects multiplayer, can you just play online with random people? And the answer to that is yes. If you go into public, as you can see here, the games that normally come up are for Elite mod. If not, you just won't end up joining. There are usually 2 to 3, maybe even 4 games up at any time. And with that said, why multiplayer focused? Well, I guess you wouldn't call the main guy of the mod. I'll call him the main guy. There was a competitive player by the name of Kaltos who's played Dawn of War II's vanilla game all the way through its expansions to Retribution, and he had a very deep understanding of the game's balance and mechanics. And pretty much after THQ cut their support for the game, so they went bankrupt, broke, whatever you want to call it, and they stopped supporting the game. No more patches were released and that sort of thing. So Kaltos and other members of the community kind of all banded together to continue support for the game, and hence Elite's inception. So it focused only on multiplayer. So it added a bunch of new units, new abilities, new icon art, models, that sort of thing, and bug fixes for the base game that never got addressed, balances, tweaks, and that sort of thing. Just to name a few added units you've got now: Stern Guard, veterans. For Space Marines, Eldar now have Fire Dragons, Chaos Raptors, Orc Flash Gits, and even to the point where a new faction has been added. The Grey Knights, my one truly favorite, absolute awesome faction from the 40k universe, Grey Knights. Kind of based off the newest version of their codex, so things like Paladins and that are in there. Now, the Grey Knight faction part of this mod was originally created by another mod developer by the name of Blood Ravager and his Destroyer 40k mod. Now, everything I'm discussing here in this video, you should be able to find links to in the description below, so you can go check them out for yourself and get a better understanding of them. So, without further ado, I will show you some gameplay, primarily the new faction. However, a heads up to you guys watching. My recording software, I use Shadowplay. I've tried recording this a few times now, and it seems after about 5 minutes, my recording software crashes on me, and that ends up having to split the video, and I don't like having to do mainly one whole video and then like a 2-minute bit in a separate video. It's not what I want to do. So I'm going to do a quick showing of the new faction so you can gain an understanding of the changes and abilities and things that have been made. But before we do so, if you're wondering how active the community is, there's a website specifically dedicated to the mod and the changes it makes. Everyone collaborates and gives feedback, and it's all good and dandy. You can also find it on Moddb. And again, after this video comes up, shortly after, I'll be making an installation tutorial for those of you who are not familiar with mod installation. So let's quickly jump into multiplayer, or custom, and a private game. And another great thing comes with the mod. I'll quickly cover the new faction. So if you want to access the new faction, you'll have to go into Space Marines, and you'll see a 4th hero, the Grey Knight Brother Captain. You'll have to select him. Let's go and make us proper Grey Knight's color scheme. And as you can see, you got brand new global abilities apart from the Orb of Bombardment and Hellfire Strike. So we have now a Land Raider, Crusader Thunderhawk drop, which is always very nice, and a few other abilities. Now, first thing you should notice is new map here. You can tell what new maps have been added because they'll show the fixed starting locations, the points, requisition and power, that sort of thing. So if I keep going through, we should see, yeah, there we go, there's another one. So we'll stick with this one. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to leave everything on fixed, high resources, annihilate, just so we can maybe get a few units out. And we won't be spending too long in game. Again, just because of that recording issue I've had. So yeah, lots of new units added to all factions. New icon art, which is always a nice thing. New meta, gameplay balance. If you do play this mod and you prefer to face AI, expert is the way to go. However, if anyone who works on this mod is listening in, if you can somehow get the AI to bash power, that would be fantastic. At the moment, the AI, whenever they get to your power generators, kind of just sit there and, well, they don't really do anything, which makes the game almost impossible to lose. So let's go jump into a skirmish. Hopefully this doesn't crash on us instantaneously. So if you're wondering whether or not this would be a mod for you, I'd have to get you to ask yourself the question, did you like the vanilla experience of Dawn of War 2? You know, this doesn't dramatically change how the game is played. It tweaks, balances, adds a few things here and there. It's not 10-person squads or like a codex version of Dawn of War 2 like there are mods for the original Dawn of War. I'll press a key now. There we go. As you can see, Inquisitor Stormtroopers. We've got our Brother Captain. Let's zoom in on that model. Whoa, too far. Beautiful models. You've got brand new war gear for most of the units. The tooltips also give exact values of DPS and percentages, which is always a nice thing that's been added. You've got your elite units in your tier 3. You've got Terminators, Paladins, Interceptor squads, Vindicator Assassins, Dreadnoughts. Just basically everything you can think of for the Grey Knight faction. I don't want to stay in too long because I know it's going to crash on me. Yeah, new upgrades for units. Again, artwork, that sort of thing. Let's just make an interceptor squad, strike squad, and then we'll jump out. So yeah, so if you're interested in an advanced, you know, in-depth, more fleshed out multiplayer experience based off the original game, this mod is a double thumbs up for you. If you're looking for something that's a completely different experience, overhaul that does completely different things like adds 10-man squads, completely changes the balance, this is not the mod for you. As you can see here, we've got Psy Cannons, Psyball Ammunition, Incinerators. It's a lot of fun toys. So I'm just going to jump out of this now. Again, I apologize for the briefness of the gameplay. But I'd rather get through this whole video without it crashing on me for the 4th time. So we're going to go back to the entrance screen. So yeah, that's the mod. Again, we'll be doing an installation guide tutorial, so wait up for that. I'm glad to be putting out these new videos. So thank you all very much for watching. If you like this video, like it. If you dislike it, disliked it. Subscribe, because so long as you want to keep receiving, I'm going to keep giving. And no, you do not get to take that in any way, shape, or form that has to do with being sexual, okay? Just don't do that shit. It's not good. It's not good. Alright, thank you guys again. I'm going to wish you all good night because we all go to sleep sometime. A peace! Oh yeah, I'm back, baby.